I can't believe that Christmas season is already here and we're kicking off our brand new Deliver Me a Christmas movie.
This is a big step and it's a big season to do it in. So,
yes, there's a lot of Christmas movies.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like everybody and their mother are doing Christmas movies. Up TV, Hallmark, Lifetime, GAC,
Netflix.
Yeah, pretty much everybody.
Anybody.
Are you guys in the camp of you won't or you don't prefer to watch a Christmas movie before Thanksgiving?
That's Cammie.
Okay. Let
He's a Christmas purist, people.
Let me explain. Okay.
Well, we have to kick you out of this group. I mean,
bye.
It's October. You can't chat with us. Bye.
Okay, fine.
I mean, but I will say I am very, there she goes.
Goodbye. Oh, she really did leave. I thought your computer glitched.
I will say I'm going to give you some mad props because I know it was very hard for you to put up a Christmas tree background in October.
Yes.
So,
thank you.
Baby steps.
Okay, but let me explain this. Okay, I used to be the biggest purist. Nothing Christmas until Thanksgiving Day, and then we could watch Miracle on 34th Street because it starts on Thanksgiving, and then go forward. So, but yeah, no decorating, no Christmas movie watching, nothing before Thanksgiving. Now, when I became a blogger and a podcaster, I loosened the grip a little bit. I said, it's just not practical to cover everything in that tiny little space of time.
Yeah, you would have to do nothing but watch movies.
I know, and I can't exactly do that.
And then you'd want to die.
So I opened it up to November. I opened it up to November. I will not watch a Christmas movie before Halloween, though. I stand firm on that.
And I will not Daniel Lissing is starring in it.
And I will not. And I will not spend Halloween watching a Christmas movie. I will not. I cannot.
See, I will do it, but I prefer not to. I'm actually not a big Christmas in July person either, because then it's like summer and how do I get in the Christmas spirit? It's hot outside.
Yeah, I'm okay with Christmas in July because it's far enough away, but I still don't do it very much. So, but yes.
My husband is a Christmas purist. He is like, no, don't decorate until December 1st. And I'm over here like, no, like by the time you get it all up, you have to take it all down. So.
Yeah, see, I'm the December 1st thing. No, I'm fine with after Thanksgiving.
Yeah, we've done after Thanksgiving. We've moved it back a little bit to I've started taking out all the Christmas wintry things out Veterans Day. Usually that weekend I start taking everything out, just putting things on the mantle and not, we don't put the Christmas tree up until after though, just because it's a slow progress. Slow progress over here.
Yeah.
I keep Christmas lights hanging in my room year round.
Well, but that's different. That's room decoration.
Yeah.
It's festive. It makes me happy. I do love the lights.
That's nightlight.
Yeah. Abby has some Christmas lights in her room too. Nice little twinkles. So
until my cat decides to chew on them, I'm like, don't electrocute yourself.
Well, speaking of our Christmas holiday spirit, and speaking of the fact that Cammie has now said that she's not going to watch any Christmas movies before Halloween, despite the fact that Catering Christmas comes on before Halloween, starring Merritt Patterson and Daniel Lissing, aka Jack Thornton from Wayne Calls the Heart. Let's talk about Christmas movies.
Mac Thornton.
I think I can last. I think I can do it. I'll watch it November 1st, but I think I can last.
What if Kaycee and I watch it first when it actually airs, and we are just going on and on about how amazing it is and how you're missing out?
Nope, won't do it.
I don't know, Kaycee. I'm thinking challenge accepted.
Challenge accepted. Report back here after that movie is aired.
Let's listeners, let's make this project get Cammy to watch a Christmas movie before Halloween.
Okay, Jess. Okay, so if you're going to throw a challenge at me, I want to know if you're going to enjoy this movie enough to get you all excited for it, to get me to do it.
Actually, I think this is a part of Cammy's evil plan to get you to enjoy a Daniel Lissy project.
Okay.
I win.
We'll see. I will be open to it. I always come at these movies with an open mind. Whether I will
open heart
is debatable.
And open waterworks.
That's a
There's
different
been some
challenge for a different
movies
day.
that have gotten me. Some of my favorite Christmas.
I know.
Well, let's talk about some of those favorite Christmas movies that have gotten you.
Yes,
The true
indeed.
reason why we're here is to share our top 5 TV Christmas movies. So these aren't movies that are shown in theater. These are not movies that are, big box kind of movies. These are made for TV movies. We have expanded that throughout all of the networks. So not just Hallmark, not just Lifetime, Netflix is included, ABC Family.
Mm-hmm. And an important note is we're not including the Christmas movies that are part of a series.
Yes.
Very
so
important.
let it be known here, Cammy and I, we love the When Calls the Heart Christmas movies. My favorite of that series is New Year's Wish. I think that's your same one too, right?
It's not my top favorite, but it's definitely up there.
Okay.
Okay. We love the When Calls Heart Christmas movies, and the three of us love the Postables Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
However,
yes.
And then there's the Heartland Christmas special and the
Right. We're not negating the awesomeness of those movies. It's just they kind of are a whole class of their own.
Indeed.
Especially for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Seinfeld.
Yes. You have a whole other podcast where we talk only about that movie, so make sure to check that one out.
Yes, there you go.
Then we gush about it for like a whole hour.
And then on Hardy's Hotline, there's putting the Christmas specials of When Calls the Heart in order. So, there's plenty of content.
Mm-hmm. Plenty of content where we gush about all of those movies. But
yeah.
We've been chatting on the side about what we think the other person has on their list. And I know it's been killing Cammy to know to figure out what I've said. I have declared as one movie that made her top 5.
And I have a guess as well.
Okay. So Jess, do you want to go first?
I would love to go first because I know I'm right. Now, I don't know if it's your top movie, but I believe
it's in the top 5.
The Father Christmas trilogy with Aaron Krakow and Niall Mater has made your list.
Yes. I had so many.
See, I had the opposite problem. I had trouble thinking of movies because I was like, well, see, I don't have Cammy's amazing memory. So I'm like, I know I enjoyed all these movies and some of them were my top movies of the year, but I could not for the life of me remember the details of the movies. So yeah, this is gonna be me talking about movies and Cammy telling me that's not how the movie went, Jess.
No, you got the wrong movie.
Okay, back to your list.
I think that Cammy has dun 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 Once Upon a Christmas Miracle on her top 5 list.
That is correct.
Yes.
See, I need to watch that one because I've never seen it.
I've done a whole podcast about how that I did it with Rachel on Hallmarkies. I did a whole podcast about how that was my favorite Christmas movie. So on Hallmark. So that's
very good. That is a good one. I think you should watch it, Jess.
Oh, it's beautiful, and it's based on a true story, which makes it even better. I remember
another episode.
What was that?
We'll have to make that an episode of the podcast where I watched it.
Absolutely.
That is true. So since it's on your top 5 and since we're already talking about it, do you want to go ahead and kick us off?
The beautiful thing about Once Upon a Christmas Miracle is not only is it a true story, but it's about two people who fall in love because one literally saves the other's life. You know, and I remember watching the movie and going, how could these two not fall in love? You know, I the whole time I'm just watching them, and of course Amy and Brett did fantastically, but you know, I'm just watching this movie and going, how could they possibly get through it without falling in love? I don't see how. You know, I don't see how. And it's just beautiful. The way, another thing that I really love is the way Amy played the degrees of her illness. You know, she started out fine, just feeling a little tired, and then it digresses and digresses until she's on the couch and she cannot possibly move. And then we have this incredible military man who gives a liver transplant to a complete stranger and saves her life. And then, you know, I mean, that is a bond that you just can't get at the supermarket, you know? and it's just this beautiful story. And I don't know how much of the Christmas stuff is fabricated or, you know, made for the movie, but she reminds me of myself in that I just love Christmas and, you know, can't have enough decorations, can't do enough family activities. And so then he puts this whole Christmas party / fundraiser together, and it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
It is. That is a good one. Just put it on your list.
Yeah, that's going on your need to watch list, Jess. And I think, okay, my brother, the football player, I got him to watch this because it was a true story. It's the only way I got him. He loves true stories.
Yeah.
And so I had him watch it, and he started crying.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Maybe this is the challenge
this is the challenge. I dare you to watch this movie and not get emotional somehow.
All right. Okay. I'll see if I can find a recording.
Well, I'm sure you'll find a chance somewhere in this Christmas season to watch.
You never know. There's a lot of movies out there.
It's true.
It's true. That's true. Well, I had no guesses for Jess's list. Jess is an enigma. Did you have a guess for her list, Cammie?
Wait, you did have a list guess.
Oh, I did have a guess.
Yeah, you messaged me.
You're right. Okay. I forgot about this. Thank you for reminding me. My guess is that The Spirit of Christmas with Jen Lilly made your list.
Oh, no, I forgot about that movie.
Oh, dang it.
That is a good one, though. That is a good one. You know, I feel like that is a good one, Cammie, to watch before Halloween because it kind of has this mysterious element to it. I think so.
I'll watch it November 2nd.
Oh.
I've seen it before, so I know it. It's too Christmassy.
But no, that one's not on my list. I do like it though.
Okay, I'm gonna take a guess. This is gonna be kind of silly, but you are an enigma. So I'm gonna say the Charlie Brown Christmas special.
No.
Dang.
I am an enigma, although all of these except for one are Hallmark. And most of them are from the recent years, probably because that's all my brain could remember.
Fair.
So if you listen to any of the best Christmas episodes of Hallmarkies, you would know.
Yeah, Hallmarkies had like a billion episodes to go through too, so
a billion
times to snoop and scope out my little co-host here. So
All right. So I put this one on my bottom three are, I feel like, interchangeable because I like them all for different reasons.
Oh yeah, no, we're only ranking with the number one, you know.
Okay. So one of my favorite ones, actually three of these I think are from the same year of Hallmark. It was a really good year, but one of them was Project Christmas Wish. I really love that one.
You did love that one. I remember. I watched
lot.
it because you made me watch it.
I thought Amanda Scholl and Travis Van Winkle were so good together. And there was a lot of humor written in as well. And I think it wasn't Cammy. Wasn't he like a widower and he was like struggling with being able to move on? I think.
Yes, because this is the one where the little girl like calls in the radio show or something.
Wants her dad to fall in love and
oh yes.
And so
the
I think there was
in Seattle-esque.
Yeah. There was a lot of good like emotion and heart to it. And there was a Christmas horse at the end. So of course I'm gonna like
Gotta love the horse.
But yeah, that was definitely one of my favorites.
Man, I should have guessed that one.
I know, I'm surprised you didn't guess some of these.
All right, Kaycee, give us one of yours.
Okay.
I don't have any guesses for you. Because you don't always watch them all.
Yeah, so I didn't really have any guesses for you either, because you're kind of scattered in what you like and what you don't. So
yeah, I'm scattered because I don't have time to watch 80,000 Christmas movies. I am living in a Christmas movie where we have to do all the things with the Christmas pageants and the Christmas parties and going up to see the Christmas lights and the Christmas ball stuff for work and all the things. And so I don't watch all of them. I'm sorry. But I have on my list, it was hard for me to pick. So I did for my bottom, well, I don't want to say my bottom three. How I did it is one that's not a Hallmark movie that I love, one that I watch year to year, and then the other three are from 2019, 2020, and 2021. So my 2019 Christmas movie was Two Turtle Doves with Nikki DeLoach, Liza Brady, and Michaela Russell. And that was the same year they did Love to the Rescue, I think that's the name of the movie, which I
Love to the Rescue.
Same cast. This one I like the Hallmark, the fun, goofy Christmas funny movies, right? Mm-hmm. But I also really appreciate the ones that have a lot of heart to it. Yeah. And I think this one had a lot of heart. It's about overcoming loss and finding joy and celebrating the holidays again. I thought the cast was brilliant. The writing was very compelling. And it's one of those really, really sweet stories. And it gets you in the heart all the time. And then also Nikki does so amazingly with her range of emotions. I think that's why she's kind of been almost typecast in this very like every single mentions since then has been an emotional role. But yeah, I really love that movie. So that was my number one from 2019.
Okay. Mm-hmm. All right. So the next one I'll mention is, because I have to include a Daniel Lissing one, it would be a sin to not, Christmas in Love.
With Jessica Lowndes, right?
No, Brooke Dorsey.
Okay.
Yes.
I haven't seen that one either.
Oh, I didn't like it.
I love watching Dan play an executive. It's really fun. I will say December Bride with Jessica Lowndes and Christmas in Love were like right there. They were right there. I think one of the reasons why I love Christmas in Love so much is because she's trying to create a new business and he's really gunning for her and pushing her to do it. And that was right when I decided to start writing a novel. And so the timing was very good. The meet cute was one I had never seen before. It was her hitting him with his car door after he slipped and fell on the ice.
Yes.
And that was so clever to me.
Yes, that was super fun. I will say I liked I like the beginning. It lost me at the end, though. I'm sorry. It lost me at the end.
It's okay. It's okay. I mean, it's not for everybody, but I do enjoy it. I love it.
Yeah, but I will watch it for you, though.
Oh, you'll watch it for me.
I'll watch it for
For
you.
you.
I also so the one other reason is Brooke Dorsey's character is a lot more likable than Jessica Lowndes' character in December Bride. Jessica Lowndes' character, her character, not her, okay, but her character is very catty. You know, she gets angry a lot, and she's trying to push things to go her way so much, and she gets upset at him so much when he's trying to help her, and then she backtracks and like, no, never mind, let's pretend we're engaged, you know. So I love the pretending to be engaged trope. But
that's one of my favorites.
I love it, but I did not care for her character as much. And Brooke's character, she didn't like the guy at first, but she was still kind to him, and she still helped him, even though she hit him with a car door at the beginning. But yeah, so that was probably why it made it that, and it had a mid-movie kiss, and December Bride had an interrupted kiss. Just
well, that's no good.
Gone.
All right. The next one I have is from last year. I love this movie. I thought it was so hilarious. Next Stop, Christmas.
Sweet movie.
Yes.
It was just one of those movies where I felt everybody was so perfectly casted. From like the energy that Lindsay brought to her role. I mean, I think she really sold it. And then having Christopher Lloyd as the train conductor, and just in this quirky, like, time travel type thing, which normally I don't think I would really enjoy, but I thought it was great. I loved it. And then the sister bond as well, and like how they work through some things. It was just, I've already watched it more than once, and I usually don't rewatch movies that quickly from year to year. So
I love that movie. That was my number 2 last year.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed it. The one thing I had a problem with was at the very, very end, when they've been dating for 10 years. I'm like, oh gosh, you guys know. If you found out that you were madly in love in the past, you would not still be dating. You would have taken that step much sooner. So I know that that's the way it had to work for the plot line, but that's the part that just,
I would have at the very end, but I'm willing to forgive it because I love the rest of it.
There you go.
Leah Thompson's in this one too, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. That was, so my little nitpick with it was, I really wish that Christopher Lloyd and Leah Thompson had like a scene just for the Back to the Future nostalgia. But I mean, I get why. I mean, it wouldn't have really made sense, but I was really hoping before, when they were, previewing it and they were promoting it, I was really hoping for a scene with the two of them, but who knows, maybe a future movie.
I do have to say that in Back to the Future, they only had one scene together in the entire trilogy. So, yeah,
that's true.
So maybe that was their reasoning.
Yeah, their little nod. All right, my turn.
Yes.
Okay, my number 1 movie of 2020 is actually a surprise to myself. I usually don't like the royal tropes. I'm very picky with the royal tropes. I think it has to have a lot of humor. It has to have there's like a lot of things that has to capture. I love Princess Diaries, which is kind of it's a royal movie in a sense. I love that, but it's really hard for me to find something that I love just as much in the royal trope family. So the one movie that I love that's on this list is One Royal Holiday by Julie Sherman Wolfe, starring Laura Osnes and Aaron Tveit.
I don't remember.
I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. But I love this. I love the chemistry. I love that it was really fun. The writing was good. The banter was good because you had this guy who was a little bit of a Scroogey, if you will.
Stiff shirt.
Yes.
Stiff shirt, stuffed shirt, either one.
All the things. Yes. And I loved the mother. I loved all the characters and the dance at the end. You got me at
Very sweet.
I loved it. I mean, well done, Julie, for making me a royal Christmas fan.
There you go. The one thing that I had a gripe about, and I know that technically they had a song with the two of them because they did they recorded their song for the beginning credits. But you got two huge Broadway stars and two amazing singers that I was like, no, find a time for them to sing together on screen, please.
I think that was one thing that disappointed me a little bit about the movie. I wanted more singing.
Yes.
Usually I don't want more singing.
You wanted more singing. Whoa.
I know.
Yeah, that's the only way I would have enjoyed it more is if they had them sing together.
Yeah, I agree.
So, all right, guys, this one is kind of tied with the Father Christmas movies. So can I still say it? Sure. Even though I'm technically going to say 6. Can I? Is that okay?
Go ahead.
Check Into Christmas.
That's a good one.
I didn't watch it.
Oh,
you should.
Wes Brown and Rachel Boston were the combo I never knew I needed until I watched them. They were fantastic together, and I never would have put them together. I never would have. And then the way that they played off of each other, I didn't know that Wes could be that lighthearted. You know, I've never seen him play that much of a lighthearted role, but he had that perfect blend of the seriousness of the family feud and being lighthearted, keeping it a secret with her. And it was great. And then plus you've got Richard Karn from Home Improvement. So you can't go wrong with that.
Oh, well, now I really have to watch it.
Oh yeah. And I'm blanking on her name right now, but the woman who played Rachel's grandmother, I have seen her in so many projects and I absolutely adore her. I'm blanking on her name right now, but yeah, she's fantastic. And so I loved, Grandma, I know her. She's great. So watching her. So yeah, check Into Christmas had a very awesome mid-movie kiss. They did the whole falling off the stool while hanging a banner, but it did not look fake. That's the part that I loved. It did not look fake. And so, yeah, Check Into Christmas was magical.
Excellent.
All right. Next on my list is Good Morning Christmas.
I knew you loved that one.
Yes. And Mark Lucas. I mean, we know I love Alison Sweeney.
Mm-hmm.
There's not many movies of hers that I don't enjoy. But I really loved their like enemies to lovers, like that banter when they're just like kind of arguing. And okay, I went back and I listened to the podcast where I talked about this movie. You guys want to know what I said about it?
You gushed.
I wanted to say, I said, because I love the ending, that this ending took me from being misty-eyed to needing a fan in like 5 seconds. I know. That's pretty high praise for me.
Wow. 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 That is high praise for you.
Huh. And
a fan, Cammie.
Yeah.
And a fan.
Even one or the other is a high compliment, but both? I mean,
you're gonna need an oxygen tank once you watch it with this year.
So I think everyone needs to go watch that movie if you haven't already.
I love that movie. I
am surprised that one of all movies is the one that would put you to that.
They work together for me a lot.
Interesting.
That is interesting. I can see the fan. I can see the giggles. The tissues. I'm not remembering why one would need tissues, but I guess
think
that
it was
means they
because
just
it got
have
so emotional
Mm.
at the end, like makeup scene.
Okay.
Ah.
Like I was feeling that emotion.
Well, Cammy, you and I know which movie we need to put in our little, break Jess vault.
Good Morning Christmas. I watched that one. Funny enough, it did not hit me as hard as it did you. That's And I love Mark Lucas. I'm not as huge of an Allison Sweeney fan as Jess is, but I mean, yeah, I watched it. I liked it, but it didn't hit me that hard. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it and
Let's all watch it
what
together.
grabbed me. Yes. Oh yes, let's watch it together.
Yes, let's do that. We're gonna make it after November 3rd.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we need Cammy in the right mood.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Done. We'll do it. We'll do
All
it.
right, Kaycee, give us another one.
My third movie on this list is from 2021, my number one. So my number two was Next Stop Christmas, which Jess talked about. My number one was A Dickens of a Holiday with Blaha and Brooke Dorsey. I mean, first of all, you all know I love Chris Palaha. If Chris Palaha were at Rama Drama, which Gabriel, I know you're listening, so please invite him to the next one. I would probably
Christopher.
And also invite Brooke Dorsey because I love her as well.
Well, yeah, I mean, I invite her too. But I am a huge fan of Chris and his work.
Love
him and his work.
I mean, Mystery 101.
Hello.
Yes. Brooke Dorsey, also a gem and a delight, and she elevates every movie that she's in. I adore her, and these two were dynamic. I love their chemistry. I love the storyline. I love the one scene that gets me is when he really embodies Scrooge.
Yes.
And I was like,
when he's on the stage.
Yes.
Yeah.
She's
so powerful.
So powerful. And it made me go, can I watch this entire play?
Yeah. Yeah, we need the real life thing.
So I love A Dickens of a Holiday. And you know how much I would love this is how much I love this movie. I don't buy movies, but this is one I would buy to keep on my shelf forever and ever and ever. I would have two copies.
I love it.
Well, now we know what to get Kaycee for Christmas.
Yes, I'm writing it down.
Yeah. No, I said it first as mine.
A Dickens of a Holiday.
You're gonna get a couple copies for Christmas.
Okay.
You're gonna have a backup, one for work, one for home, one to leave at in-laws,
Right.
You're just gonna have lots of options.
Yes.
I am so glad you said that one because that was in my top 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And so, yes, I'm so glad you said that one. Because, the powerful scene is when he embodies Scrooge and just goes for it. But a scene that I thought was very intimate and quiet and very sweet was when she's helping him with the physicality. She's taking his hands and get the van. She's taking his hands and helping him get the gnarled old bone arthritic look, and then kind of turning down his face to get the physicality in his face of the old man burdened by life. And I'm just like, oh my goodness.
Yes.
Can't play Scrooge with those with that love light shining in your eyes.
No, not at all.
Well, my next one needs no explanation because we talked about it just recently. Grown Up Christmas List.
Oh, yes.
I love it. I could watch it every week of the Christmas season.
Wait, would you watch it before Halloween?
No.
only in the months of July and after November 4th.
I watched it in July because it was brand new. I watched it in July because it was brand new and it was coming out, and we were going to do a podcast about it, so that's why I watched it. But then, oh man, I both
I
of
know.
you know that movie hit me, and it hit me hard.
Oh, I know. We did a whole podcast.
We did a whole podcast.
From Suspenders Unbuttoned. I think it was like an hour and 20 minutes or something like that. It was. I'm really glad you put this one on your list. I didn't
good.
put it on my
We're
list.
scratching each other's backs here.
I didn't put it on my list because that was the only Christmas movie I've seen this year, and I was like, well, let me for future episode when we do this again in another couple of years, I can have it on there, but I wanted it to, I'll need my movies to stand at least the test of time, so longer than 6 months.
There you go.
Well, you stole my number one, so now what am I going to talk about?
Liar.
It's a movie for romantics, if you're listening.
Yes, it is.
AKA not a movie for Jess.
AKA
I'll let these two gush.
me.
All right.
Oh.
Next one on my list was, I believe, also from 2020, was Holly and Ivy. This is a very emotional movie, but it just had so many elements that I loved. I loved her friendship with the neighbor, with the two girls. I liked how she and the I think his
real name is
Adam in the
Jeremy.
movie, Adam, that he
Yes.
like, we had some real conversations about like sometimes you have to do something practical before following your dreams. To get to that point where you can follow your dreams. And there was like a whole book lovers angle in it as well, and it just had so many things that I loved about it.
Yeah. That one's
and fostering an adoption.
Bingo.
Well.
Yeah, that one was a good one. It was probably, I would say that my top 15, because I have like a million movies on my list. But that's a good one. That's a good one. All right. The fourth movie I'm going to talk about is my last Hallmark movie. This is one I watch every year. I can't go without saying a Candace Cameron Bure movie because I love
if I had to guess a movie, I was like, it's got to be something Candace Cameron Bure.
It's probably going to surprise you guys, honestly. But this one, I will say, this one is a little bit of a quirky movie.
She likes Christmas.
Not that one, although I did consider it.
Gift wrap Christmas.
Not that one.
Christmas Town.
Not that one.
The one from last year.
Do what?
The one from last year. I don't remember the name. The Christmas
Shoe Addict.
No, not if I only dreamed of Christmas.
If I only had Christmas.
If I almost had Christmas.
Wizard of Oz one.
No, not that one.
That's what it was. If I only had Christmas was the Wizard of Oz one.
No.
I'm running out of CCB movies that I remember.
It's not Shoe Addict?
No, it's not Shoe Addict.
Okay, just tell me.
I believe it's from 2016. Okay, so this one
before my time.
This one is Journey Back to Christmas.
Oh, yes.
Number one. I assume you haven't seen it, Jess. So, small town, time travel, family. Those are the elements of this movie. I love a good time travel anything. Back to the Future. This Journey Back to Christmas. I almost put Timeless Christmas with Ryan Pavey on my list. I just was like, oh, we have too many time travel-y things, because then there was Next Stop Christmas I was considering. Another time travel movie. Apparently, I love
time travel.
I love time travel. I'm a nerd. I love history. I think it fits. This one is compelling because it's not a love story. It's about family.
Yeah.
And I love that element of it. I love that it's not a love story. I love that she kind of discovers ways, like she kind of brings people together in this movie, and it is a little quirky because it's time travel, but it's also very, very sweet, and
it's heartfelt.
It is very heartfelt, and it's a World War II era nurse is transported back into 2016, and so just to whet the appetite of those who haven't seen it, if you are not of the time of 2016 Hallmark watchers. But that's one I have to watch every year.
All right.
Good to know.
All right. I think it's time for our number ones.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So my number one, you guys are going to laugh at me because it's not a Hallmark.
Mine is.
And but this is the big thing. I cannot go without watching this every Christmas. It's not Christmas until I watch this movie. Muppet Family Christmas.
Oh,
It's from 1987, I believe. All of the Muppets gather at Fozzie's mother's farm. And so they're all spending Christmas Eve together. And I'm talking all the Muppets.
Mhm.
We've got the Muppets, we've got Sesame Street Muppets, it's everybody. And it is so nostalgic. And it's before Jim Henson passed away. They have a little ending cameo with him. Oh, it's even got Fraggle Rock in there. So it's got everything, and it's in the height of Muppet glory, and it makes me cry. It makes me cry every time I watch it because it's so nostalgic for me, and it's not Christmas unless I watch it. So you ladies are watching a Muppet Family Christmas.
oh boy.
If I watched it, I had to have been a kid because I don't remember watching it in recent years. But I will put it on the list for family movie nights.
Yes, indeed.
Watch with the girls.
If we could have included theater, I would have said Muppet Christmas Carol.
There you go.
I'm a Muppet lover. I love the Muppets.
Huh. All right. Jess, your number one?
What's your number
My
one?
number one is called Christmas Angel. Now, if you search for this movie, a Hallmark movie of the same name is going to pop up. Not that one.
No, Bruce Davison. No.
This one has Terry Polo, Kevin Sorbo, and Della Reese.
Oh.
But yeah, basically it's about this mom and her young daughter. They live next to this like old abandoned house, and the young girl and her like friend think it's haunted because they see like lights in it, and sometimes. And then there's a rumor that it's a wishing house. And so kids start like leaving their wishes in a box in front of the house, and the wishes are getting granted. And so then the little girl thinks that she's an angel, which is really funny because Della played an angel in Touch.
Yes.
But it's just a really heartwarming story. There's some really nice faith conversations as well. She ends up talking to Della's character Elsie about like how some wishes are for the God pile. Some things are things we can do. And there's a little romance as well, but it's not the center of the movie.
Okay. That's why Jess likes it.
I just pulled it up. It's a Pure Flix film.
It is. Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
And Tamara Mowry Housley's in it too. So
nice.
Okay. I think there's I'm intrigued. Cammie, you gonna watch? Have you seen this one?
I have not. I have not seen it. Okay. So everybody listening, we made a promise that we would watch one another's number ones. So, we know two of them now.
Yes,
it's your turn, my dear.
Yes. And so Cammie, me, and Jess on November 5th will be watching Christmas Angel. All right. So I don't know if this is necessarily my number one. I just put it as the last one I was going to talk about because it's not Hallmark. I mean, I guess if I were to pick out of all the ones I've said, Journey Back to Christmas is probably not my number one.
Okay.
But my non-Hallmark Christmas movie that made the list is Christmas Pen Pals, which was on Lifetime. And that one stars Sarah Drew, Niall Mater. We have Pen Pals, we have Written Letters, and we have Enemies to Lovers. So you can't go wrong with any of that.
If I have or not.
Have you seen that one? It's a fun one.
It is a good one.
I'll remember if I did.
It's a good one.
It is.
Basically,
it's definitely a good one.
Sarah Drew's character signs up for a holiday pen pal service. And it's kind of you've got mail kind of vibes a little bit to it. It's super fun, and I love the fact that it's letters and not IM or email like in You've Got Mail, so you can still have like the anonymousness of the letters in modern century 2018, which this was filmed in. But I just love that movie. It's so
it is a good one.
It's so sweet, and it's all the feels. I think the writing is really good. The banter is good. It's not super gushy. It's swoony, but it's not like gushy. It's
Right.
got all the elements in it to make it a fun script, which I know that's one thing that Jess likes. So
Yes, I
pitching
do.
it.
Well, now I'm looking forward to watching all these movies with you guys
Yes.
Yeah.
after October 31st.
Absolutely.
Sorry,
Mhm.
I have to wait till then.
Yes, you do.
Do you guys just want to say your 5 movies just as a recap, just spitting them out?
Okay. So I said Christmas in Love, Check into Christmas, and the Father Christmas trilogy. Once Upon a Christmas Miracle, and I'm switching up the order. Grown Up Christmas List, and then Muppet Family Christmas.
And mine were Project Christmas Wish, Next Stop Christmas, Good Morning Christmas, Holly and Ivy, and Christmas Angel.
And I said 2 Turtle Doves, 1 Royal Holiday, A Dickens of a Holiday, Journey Back to Christmas, and Christmas Pen Pals. All right, folks, 15 movies to watch, you guys.
Now you have your watch list for the holiday season if you weren't already busy watching the new 40 releases plus
And
other networks plus
16, 17, 18 if you include the Father Christmas trilogy.
Well, we have our work cut out for ourselves, so
Indeed.
we probably should wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, friends.